Hey everybody, John here from Stroke Sweat Squad outside your comfort zone with, I think this is day 22. Yeah, because day 22, I'm 1 day behind. I'm off my video for 1 day. So I saw somebody's video today. She was explaining to people that said she gets asked a lot of questions on how she get the use of her hand back. I mean, she can move her fingers pretty well, move her arm pretty well. And as a lot of people ask me the same thing, I've seen them ask several other survivors the same thing. How'd you get the use of your hand back? And there's not really one particular exercise or anything that can answer that question so far that I found out. I've not discovered anything else. Everybody's answers have been, I just started doing things with my hand and incorporate my hand, and I just started gaining more things. I mean, the gentleman plays guitar. He said just started playing with his fingers one day and just move one at a time. The one lady's answer was she started doing household chores, doing dishes and stuff with her hand. It seemed to work out, and all of a sudden she started gaining more movement. And the more movement you gain, and the more things you can do, and the more things you can try. I went to work almost 8 years ago, going back to work part-time, and I do a lot of lifting of boxes and stuff. And that helped me incorporate my arm into a lot of things, working on things. I don't have the fine motor skills of my fingers yet, but I'm able to do things with my hand. So one of the things, I mean, I do a lot of boxes, but a lot of times I'm doing the laundry, and the laundry basket's full of clothes. So I'm just going to show you, sometimes my hand will allow me to reach down and pick it up. I mean, hold on, think for one, but I didn't do that in my hand. My hand already reached down, and then I can actually reach down and put it down and take my hand off because I learned to relax. Sometimes I have to take my hand and open it up and wrap it around the handle so I can pick it up. But I'm incorporating my hand and my arm and my body, my brain, to rework and to start working with the laundry basket. Other things you can do, I mean, this is a 9-pound jug of cleaner. It's not considered like using a milk jug. I can't always get it out, but I can get my fingers open to get them in the holes. I got 2 of them in there. My thumb's incorporated in here too. I can move my thumb around a little bit more. Now I need to get all 4 fingers in there. It's gonna hurt my fingers. So a couple more times here. No. And you see I'm struggling with it, but eventually I'll get it. Yep, all I got now is, no, I lost the finger. I'm only getting 2, I'm not getting the 3 and 4 in there. So let's try a little more. There's 3, and my thumb's locked in on the other side. You see, I can pick up the 9-pound bag, 9-pound thing of milk or whatever. If it's on the counter, maybe it's up this high, I need to get all 4 fingers in there. Reaching for the floor, a little hard to do. I can put it on the floor and then let go of it. I get my hand up here and you see my fingers come out and they're nice and loose. A lot of times I stretch my fingers out, and before I do any tasks, just try to loosen the hand up, loosen the wrist up, just like that, to work on this hand. I'm using a tape measure. Sometimes I got a piece of board to hold this thing out there, so I hook it in my fingers. Now I stopped it. Now I can feed this in my hand, grip it in my hand, and pull it out as much as I want to. Clip where I want, and then let go. Now I got the tape measure out. So doing little tasks, I mean, just including your hand into something, I can't stress how important that is, just to include your arm, let your, retrain your brain, push the buttons on your brain. I mean, I know I have items like this to work on squeezing, but as most of us have, we have the squeezing down pat, but I can get this in here and then start working on it and get my pinky up on here. I can't move this one very well. It's awful stiff. But I tell you, this hand moves real well. So my grip strength isn't there, even though the tone kicks in and my strength is there. I don't have the full strength to move this around. So I got this from actually therapy. I think it's called a. See what's on the name. It's called a Rolyan, R-O-L-Y-A-N. Ergonomic hand exerciser, latex free. It's from Patterson Medical. I got this back when I was doing therapy. It comes with a bag of rubber bands to try different, just like your TheraBands. There's different color ones in there. There's different ones on here, or put multiple ones on there. Put my hand in here. It's not always easy to do, but you do the same thing as that right there. You do this, and it has your fingers out a little farther, so it pulls your hand a little farther. So the more rubber bands you put on there, the farther out it is, but you gotta get your hand on that though. So if I get my hand on here, try it again here. Not working too well. Okay, I'll get my fingers in there. Now let's work on getting the thumb back here. Pulls back to here, get the thumb wrapped around here. Turn around so it's there. You see I got my hand in here, now I can squeeze this in and squeeze in and out. You can't see it as well. I'll get the pinky back in here. But it's not really, but you put enough tension here, it pulls your fingers out so you can learn to relax your hand to go a little farther. And squeeze it and then let it go. And we'll let it relax a little more. But the more tension you put on it, the more farther it's going to pull your fingers. Or you can take your hand and pull your fingers out a little bit. Stretch them out while it's on here. Let me get a little closer so I can show you guys. Put it in front of the camera a little bit. That's going to be darker because there's no light over here. Fingers are in there. You can squeeze, but then you just pull your fingers back out again. No, there's nothing wrong with using the other hand to assist you. You take it and put it back out again there. Stretch your fingers out. But stretch your whole hand out, your thumb and everything, but then you can just pull it back and then learn to relax a little bit and then pull it out the rest of the way. Or again, like I said, you can add more rubber bands for more tension out here. That's Rolyan, R-O-L-Y-A-N, ergonomic hand exerciser. Your therapist probably knows way more about this than I do, and mine was given to me free in therapy. So, different ideas, different things. I mean, this is a piece of pool noodle. I think I can get my hand wrapped around it. We'll see. Let me sit down so I can relax a little bit. Get the hand pulled out. Get the thumb pulled out. Now I have a hold of it. And when you hold something like that, you can actually work your wrist if you want to. That's one of the hardest things to get back is the wrist rotation. There's a way to use your cane, do the same thing. You see I've got a hold of this and I can move it around. It's not coming out of my hand. I can beat the kids with it, whatever I do, beat the other kids at the pool, whatever. But I can also get my hand very relaxed enough to let go and I have a hold of it. I'm going to try to work on some wrist things this last 10 days. I have done a lot with my wrist exercises, but I have several of them we can work on. These are all ideas you can use. Incorporate the use of your hand. I said originally with the laundry basket, I would do it this way and work with my hand out wider. And you see my hands out there wide enough now, and pick it up and put it down and relax the hand enough to go. A lot of times what I did was I would hook, and I do this at work with boxes and stuff. I rest boxes right here on the edge of my thumb. So I can actually reach down and get the side of this and pick it from the side. So I'm resting it on the side of my hand. Not put my fingers in there, just, and then your clamp, use the clamp force with your pec and your other hand to hold things in, or tilt it, put most of the weight into this hand so you're stabilizing. Got a box over here, I'll show you a little more. There's no weight in this box, it's just an empty box. Turn this upside down, use it as a table. A lot of times I'll have a heavy box. I'll tilt the box up, put my wrist underneath there, and then lift the box up. And actually put the box down, take your hand out of the way, slide the box out of the way over to the side. So you put like 10 pounds in here, reach. I would always tilt the box, get it locked under my thumb right there. I can't say you're not going to create a scratch or something on your hand, but you may create a scratch on your hand. That's just things you can do, things you can try. involving your hand and your arm in your everyday process, whether it's reaching up and turning the light switch on and off. You know, you're using your arm, you might be using the side of your hand. Eventually try to work on your fingers to do it, but just start the process. Get the brain retrained to do this stuff. It's all possible. It just takes a lot of work, and sometimes what worked for me won't work for you, but you might have to modify a little bit and find something that works for you even better. Just like some of the things that other people have tried, I've tried that didn't work for me, but I found a way to adapt and go from there. So you gotta open your mind up to trying things, and you're gonna fail. You are going to fail, but learn from your failures. That's what you do. Learn from your failures, please. Figure things out on how you can do this, and I put my hand here and actually hold a frying pan on so I can mix stuff up on the frying pan in the stove. I do protect my hands so it's not too close to the heat, and I use a lot of caution. I don't want any burns on my hands. I don't want any more injuries in this arm. Boxes too, you can actually get a box lock it into your elbow here, and then I have the tone in the elbow. So guess what? As this box is heavy, my tone's going to kick in and help me out. So I use the tone as beneficial to carry boxes and do things. I could lace up. I've laid a lot of boards across here. You carry a board this way. I got one hand on the hold the board and it's locked in here on my arm. There's a chance you'll scratch or maybe cut your arm in here, so you have to be very cautious. But you can use your tone and specificity to your benefit to get your arm incorporated into doing things. I can't emphasize that enough, is to bring your arm to the party every day. Eventually, as you keep doing that every day, you will see changes, and sometimes the change will be so minor, but like you will feel it and be impressed with yourself. It's nothing you can point out to somebody else and say, "Hey, watch me do this," and it's not going to work. It's something you see. That's why some people say, "What do you do with your hand?" Well, unless I had a camera on my head 24/7, you're not going to see the things I do with my hand, and things I do repeatedly throughout the day to see things. So that's all I have for the day 22. Bring your hand to the party. It works. A lot of people tell you the same thing. They can't tell you one specific thing to help them with getting their fingers back and their hand back, besides trying to work with it. Use your hand. Put stuff in your hand. I can't say carry much like china or something with your hand, but put something in your hand and carry around the house. Put a water bottle in your hand. Get your fingers wrapped around the water bottle. Empty the water bottle out. I don't like water bottles because they're too flimsy, but you can try half a water bottle, half full, and put it on there and try to just pick it up, move around, walk around the house with it. If you drop it, you're not going to hurt anything. Make sure the lid's on tight though, and just pick it up, put it back in your hand again. I mean, it's just things. Keep working with it. I appreciate you guys. I say again, if you have any concerns, questions, hit me up, give me comments back on the stuff. I know some people comment about different things I've already covered this past 22 days. I mean, the video series is on there. It's in there every day. You can search my name and go back to them also too within the groups. So appreciate everybody. Hope this is helping you out. I mean, I'm just trying to do what I can to help other people out. There's so many things out there that and people don't have access to. I'm just trying to put it out there for you guys. So I appreciate you. Thanks a lot, and we'll talk to you guys later.